YouTube. Mataze dana. So first off, this fucking year is going nuts. People are announcing some crazy fucking shit. Are y'all hyped for this Dragon Ball Z game? I know I am. I always buy the DBZ games, no matter what it is. I have Extreme Butoden, I have all the new shit, I have Xenoverse 1 and 2, I can buy it all, regardless of if it's bad. Burst limit. I'm stupid fucking excited for this game. I promise you, if it's anything like Guilty Gear, and what I mean by that is community support, the treatment in tournaments, if this game is taken seriously, I promise you, I will take it seriously. I'm super fucking hyped for this game, you have no idea. I am ready. I'm ready to play Frieza in this new next gen Arc System Works style of gameplay. I'm ready to see it. Frieza is my guy, and I can't wait to play Goku Black. That's my guy, and my main man, Vegeta, but Majin Vegeta, because I'm on some evil shit, you feel me? Anyway, it's supposed to be a 3v3 battle style in a 2.5 engine or 2.5D engine, which is sort of like the Guilty Gear shit. Now, me, personally, I never got into Guilty Gear. It's not that it was a bad game, not that it was a hard game, nothing like that. I just never got into Guilty Gear. The new ones, however, the Revelator, I could be wrong, Xrd, I wanted to play those. However, Street Fighter 5 was out or was coming out, and I was playing Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter really just takes up a lot of my time. Or took up a lot of my time. Since it's ass now, I'm looking for more games to play, and I'm really excited for this DBZ game. Now I'm hoping it's not on some easy mode shit where it's like one button combos and all this other shit. There's a lot of stuff that I want in this game, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't want in this game. For example, I don't want them to say there's 150 characters when 17 of them is one character with different transformations. What I do want is the ability to be able to switch or pick transformations. And if you want a character to be a different character, so for example Goku and Vegeta, if you want to have a different variation, I believe that it should be Gogeta and Vegito. I don't think you should put Super Saiyan 1 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think that would be fucking terrible, and I wouldn't want to see that, because that's what they did in like Tenkaichi and stuff like that, and I hated that shit. Because I'm like, how could you put all these characters in? It's because they counted transformations. I should be able to pick what transformation I want. It doesn't matter, because I'm gonna buy the fucking game anyway. But this is just the shit that I hope they would do. I hope they have destructible environments. I hope they have that shit. I wish they have like a burst mode where you like do the same key attack or the same strength attack, and you gotta mash out the buttons and see who's gonna win. I mean, I know that takes away from the competitive standpoint, but I think that would be dope. Especially on the rare occasions when it does happen. So for example, like nobody, if you throw a Kamehameha from that side, nobody's gonna throw a Gallic gun from this side. But when it does happen, and you guys are just fighting for, you know what I'm saying? Like, picture yourself in a chip situation, right? You're in a chip situation, the other person's in a chip situation, and they're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw out this super Kamehameha or whatever. And you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna throw out this super Gallic gun, and we're just gonna fight out whoever wins this chip battle. And you guys are just mashing on the sticks to see who's gonna win. I think that would be fucking hype. I also think there should be stage transitions. It's DBZ. They're never in one area at a time. I feel like they should be able to fly to different areas. And when I say fly, I don't mean like in-game flight. I mean like you should be able to punch somebody through a wall or through a building and have them fly through another area. Fighting games have stage transitions. Tekken is a perfect example of that. I feel like you should have stage transitions. That would be dope. As well as, you know, destructible environments. That would be fucking sick. There's no reason why I'm throwing a fucking spirit bomb and nothing gets destroyed, like how in Naruto. Naruto has these OG explosions and animations and cinematics, but nothing happens. Nothing happens to the stage, nothing changes, it's all the same shit. And it kind of takes me out of the game. Now, I understand from a competitive standpoint, you probably don't want all of that, but fuck it. I think you should have that in there. It's Dragon Ball Z. I hope there's like mad characters, but at the same token, I hope there isn't any like shitty characters, like characters that people won't play. Like I really hope that they put a lot of thought into the roster, because why would you want Chaozu? Why would you want Yamcha? Like, nobody's gonna play as these characters, at least in my opinion. There might be actual people who will play these characters. But in my opinion, I don't think anybody would play these characters. However, I do think there should be a bunch of characters, you know, so that there's a lot of diversity, so people aren't like, so you don't see a bunch of teams of Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, which you probably end up seeing anyway. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, or Goku, Vegeta, Goku Black. Like, you'll see a lot of those characters. I feel like all the villains should be there, except for the lesser villains, like Garlic Jr. in his base form. Maybe you should have Garlic Jr. in his better form. I feel like that's how it should be. I just don't want to see a lot of the same teams, because a lot of the people are gonna pick the same fucking teams. Outside of me, like, I try to go for the outside of the norm, which I like Vegeta. Vegeta's my favorite character in the series. But I would much rather play as Majin Vegeta because I love evil characters. Frieza is my favorite villain of all time, so I would love to fucking play as Frieza. Like, I'm gonna play as Frieza regardless if he's good or bad. I'm playing Frieza. And either Goku Black, I think Goku Black is more of a fan favorite thing for me because I really like Goku Black in the new saga, and maybe Broly. But if you think about it, my list, you know, versus everybody else's list is the same thing outside of maybe one or two characters. Some people might want Trunks, some people might want Gohan. It's probably gonna be the same shit. So I hope you make the characters diverse, and the characters that are bad in the show, you make them good in the game. So like, if you are gonna put Yamcha in the game, you should make him really good. Not good to the point where he's broken, but really good. And I hope there's some really good balances, so it's not like, oh, you picked Super Saiyan 4 Goku, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's balanced so that when you pick a character, you're playing on even playing fields. It's not like, oh shit, he picked the most broken shit in the game, which that may end up happening. But its arc system works, so it may not happen that way. I've watched people play Guilty Gear, like, I mean, there's a lot of unblockable shit in Guilty Gear, but it's like, at the same token, I don't feel like it would be bad. Also, I hope there's a fucking story mode. I hope it tells the story great. I hope it's a really good story mode. I'm really big into that, so I hope they do the story mode. I hope they do it right. If they're not gonna do it, if it's gonna be like an arcade mode and they're really trying to take the competitive fighting game route with this, I would kind of be fine with that. Mainly because I'm hyped for a new game outside of fucking Street Fighter. So I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping it's on the level of Marvel. It probably won't get that way, that's wishful thinking, but I'm hoping it's at the level of Marvel where it's like people are trying to figure this shit out, you know, but it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. That's my 2 cents on it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bang.
Creatures in the street start to howl and crawl to you. You're just an animal.